So tell everyone what you do and what caused you to want to work with me.
Well, I am a chiropractor in Cedar City, Utah, and I've been here about a year and a half. So it's the first place I've been after school. So I've been slowly building up a business here in town, and I kind of hit a plateau. So I'd been steadily growing for a while, and then I just needed something to boost me over the edge to see more patients, treat more patients, help more people heal. So that's why I was seeking out some help with advertising and SEO help and things like that.
And what was it like before we were starting to work together?
I did a lot of in-person advertising, which was working. Every time I went and set up a booth somewhere, I was seeing people, but I wasn't reaching a wide enough audience doing that. I was bringing in new patients with that, but I wasn't doing anything on social media. I wasn't doing anything to try and get traffic to my website, which I had a website, but it wasn't being viewed much. So that's what I looked like before.
So tell me about what things started happening when you started working with us.
Right off the bat, it was neat to have a phone number that people could call and text that would all show up within the app that we're using here. That's something that I didn't have before, and it was great that all the phone calls were recorded, so I could go back and listen to them again. Or if I missed one, it would automatically send a text telling them, "Hey, sorry, I missed you. What can I help you with?" Stuff like that. So that was a really good thing right off the bat that I noticed. Pretty quickly, I was also getting more traffic to my website. It increased. I don't even. First of all, I wasn't looking at statistics beforehand, but I don't think people were even looking at my website. I don't know how much traffic it was getting. So it was cool to see that there were people viewing the website and looking around. It doesn't mean that everybody called me, but it was good to get some exposure there as well.
So what sort of things changed in your business then?
I started just being more thoughtful of how I spoke with these new patients, because beforehand, I usually had already had rapport with them because I talked to them in person at a fair or at a market. But now I was starting to get new patients that I'd never met before, just phone calls in or texts in. So I had to be a little more thoughtful about how I talked to patients on a first visit, which is good. Even for people I already had rapport with, I needed to perfect my day one with these new patients. So that was something that has been more on my mind with each of these new patients that I've been seeing.
Do you know how many appointments you got from the advertising from the website?
I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look that up, but it was more new patients than I would have seen without the ads for sure. And I guess right now my mind is a little skewed with the reactivation campaign as well. So I'm not sure exactly how many new patients I saw through the campaign.
So if we're looking at the dashboard for your reactivation campaign, it's looking like there's around 42 patients in less than a month.
That sounds right. So yeah, as far as reactivation goes, that helped a lot. It was good to see a lot of faces again that I hadn't seen in quite a while. Some of them were patients I saw way back when I first opened a year ago or a year and a half ago and haven't seen since. So it was fun to see them. Some of those numbers are scheduled. Some of them I have already seen. So they're all on the books somewhere.
And did they bring any more of their family, any more of their friends as well with them?
Some of them did. It was good to reactivate the one person, and then they either reactivated their spouse that was already a patient or brought in. I know one of them brought in their children as well, which was good. So I got some new patients out of that.
What difference did having those appointments make in your business and in your life?
It was good to be a little busier in the office, and I think that helped. I'm in an office with a lot of other practitioners, mostly massage therapists, and I think they gained more confidence in me as I was seeing more patients. My schedule was a little more full than it normally has been. So I think it's not only given me a little more confidence in having a more full schedule, but helped not only my patients, but just others that I interact with see that I'm more busy and give them more confidence in me as well. I get a lot of referrals from the massage therapists, and I think that's only going to go up now that they see that I'm seeing more patients.
So what would you say to other chiropractors who are considering working with me?
It's a good thing. It's a way to get new patients, reactivate old patients, but it's not going to be an easy thing. You got to be working, you got to be involved in it. and not just, it's not a full handoff. I mean, Jared, you do a lot behind the scenes, but I needed to be there to, well, first of all, to treat the patients and to see them. I couldn't be off hands there, but I also needed to be interacting with them. And I should say that I'm a one-man show. I don't have employees. I don't have a secretary at this point. If I did, I think that person could have done a lot of the texting back and forth and phone calls that I was doing. But since it's just me right now, it's not been too much extra work for a good return.
Well, I really appreciate you jumping on the call with me. And are there any last words you'd like to say?
Jared's a good guy. I liked working with him. I like working with him.
I appreciate it, Dr. Potter.